Oh, hello everybody and welcome to... I have no idea if that captured that. Probably not. Oh well, welcome to episode... No clue! When we left off... I have no clue about that either. Oh well, let's continue. I'm starting to get to... it's starting to get really nice outside. Already butchered. The weather's been nice and warm lately. This is pretty much the perfect finals week. With spring break only a week away, I'm having a hard time concentrating on my schoolwork. Not that I was thinking about it a lot beforehand, but come on, hit the beach with all those hotties in bikinis. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be a good break. Oh, it's gonna be a fabulous break. I've got a book in my lap. If we can get Isabella, Annie, Sally, all three of them. Oh, but my attention keeps wandering and I keep staring out at the quad around me. Oh, it's Hoshwald. Hoshwald! Motherfucker. That's how I noticed Professor Hoshwald walking by me. Yeah, I'm calling him Hoshwald. I don't give a damn. Which got me thinking about his extra credit assignment. Don't even think about it. I wonder if Annie has already gone to see him. I begin wondering if I should go see him. The professor is almost through the quad. I can still catch him if I want to, but I'm not sure I want to. Wait, go see him about what? I need to save this. Play event? What could it possibly be? I get to my feet and quickly run after the professor. Professor! Max, wasn't it? Yes, what do you want? If you've come to betray your partner, you'll actually need to verbally request the answer to the finals. Otherwise, I do have things to do, so make it snappy, please. Well, what? Oh. Annie hasn't betrayed us? Has Annie betrayed me? Of course. Came to me on day one. Bollocks! You know that's stupid because oh, for God's sake, Max, put two and two together. I can't believe I'm hearing this. I never thought Annie would betray me so quickly. Max! That bastard. I can't believe she would do that. On day one? What? She didn't do it! Is she completely oblivious to what's been happening? Of course, you realise that as the warden in this scenario, it's in my best interest to tell you that the other betrayed you, right? The more of you who request answers means the fewer tests I have to grade. But... Max... Honestly, if the college didn't require at least some academic standards, I'd just pass the whole lot of you and have done with it. There we are. So Annie hasn't betrayed me. How should I know? I've got all the information on you students written down. Do you honestly think I can be bothered to remember all of your names? He's awesome. Though I'm pretty sure your partner came to me. Maybe it was day two. Who can remember all the betrayals? I'm sure once I check my files it will check out. So what will it be for you, Max? Let the professor go. I don't know if Annie really betrayed me or not, but I'm not going to be the low life in this scenario. Good man. What a waste. No, I think I'll just take the test normally, Professor. He's shaking his head, mother trucker. Oh, fine. Just give me more work to do. I suppose you think I've got nothing better to do than read your answers on a test then, Oh, whatever. I suppose you've got your ethics to stand behind. Well, I hope your partner didn't betray you, or you'll be in for quite the shock, and possibly my class again next quarter. I hope she didn't betray us. The professor claps a hand on my shoulder, as he looks me in the eye. Well, either way, you played the game well, and for that you have my thanks. This will be a fascinating chapter of the book I write someday. He gives me a thumbs up and then walks briskly away into the nearby building. What have you done to my BG9, you bastard? As I turn to go, out of the corner of my eye, I catch a bag that looks suspiciously like it belongs to Annie. Yeah, I did say back, I thought it said bag. I really hope they don't think I was meeting the professor to betray them. Oh, shit. Well, nothing for it now. I'll just have to see how it turns out on Friday. Friday? Oh, no. Oh, no. I get the feeling that we've screwed things up. She probably thinks we betrayed her. Oh, for God's sake, let's just see how it turns out. I turn to my previous seat and open my book back up. Why do I get the feeling that we've... Oh, another event. Wait, you want me to do what? Is this Rakesh? No, it's Dominique. Please, Max. Sally was all worked up about this thing today, and I'm worried the scene might get ugly. I'm already stuck here fielding calls from the housing authority about student involvement. About what? What? Apparently, Sally went down to the science building earlier to join a bunch of other students in protesting. Ah, shit. What exactly are they protesting? I don't know. I'm paid to keep you people from burning the house down, not to watch your every movement. Fair enough. Can you please go check up on her for me? I'm supposed to have a meeting with my advisor this afternoon. Oh god, is this going to be a twist? I want to help Annie, so would play event help Annie? Come on, I'll pull some strings and make sure your advisor sees you tomorrow. Oh, fair enough. There we are. Alright, you cry, baby. Jeez. While you're getting me favours, see if you can't get me one of those flat screens for my room. Just go, you dick. I head out the door and over to the science building. When I get there, there's a crowd of maybe 30 people all holding signs and murmuring. Oh god. The crowd doesn't seem ugly, but they do seem quite disgruntled. I can see a few campus security officers overlooking the crowd. They should be outside, the useless buggers. I wonder where Sally is in all this. There she is. Are we going to stand for this? Stand for what? Right on cue. Sally's standing on the box of some kind at the front of the crowd, speaking into a microphone. When I found out they were doing testing... Oh, of course it was. Testing on animals here at our school, I sent out the call for action. I'm really happy... Oh my god, my voice cracked like a little fucking bitch. I'm really happy that you all answered that call, but now we need to send up a different call. A call to stop the atrocities happening right inside this building. Oh, good lord. How are we going to stop her? Well, the crowd cheers for her, hefting their signs high. I can see the security guards getting restless. A few of them are reaching towards their belts. Belts? Oh, tasers? Oh, platoons. Not that they have anything on their belts. Worst school rules apparently forbid actual weapons. Still, one of the idiots has probably got an itchy proper spraying finger. Proper pepper. Stupid. I make my way to the front of the crowd and wave to Sally. And that's why we cannot stop our clarion call until these monsters have given up all the tests they're doing on animals in there. Are you with me? The crowd cheers again, while I try to get Sally's attention. That's what I thought, and if those cowards don't get out here soon, then we're going to bust in there and free those animals ourselves. Oh god, this is going to go deep real fast. This is just wrong. The crowd cheers again, even louder this time. The security guards are definitely getting nervous. I frantically wave Sally over as she finally gets off her box. Oh, Max, I'm so happy you came. Why are you blushing? I actually came because Dominic asked me to check on you. Not that I wouldn't have come anyway, but you never emailed me. I didn't know it was happening. You know, I love to rouse a good rabble. Oh, well, I'm still happy you came. How did this all start? Right, you won't believe it. I was on our campus message board when I read a post that stated they were due to begin their testing with animals today. That's it? A message board post? Really? I mean, do you know what the test entails? I mean, it could be like physical tests. Yeah, the guy must have been a scientist because he said it was going to be really hard to deal with. He said he was expecting a lot of suffering. Oh. They're testing on suffering animals? I can't stand for that, Max. Sally, I don't know about this message board, but that's not a lot to go on. Are you sure something's happening in there? Well, answer me this. If nothing is happening in there, how come they refuse to let us in and see, huh? Maybe because there are 30 angry people out here. Yeah, 30 people angry about all the lies. Look, are you with me or against me here? I've already had to tell those stupid render cops that we're perfectly in our rights. Don't you start on me too. Oh my. Go back home to do some quick research on this. Yeah. Look, Sally, I'm not against you, but this all seems really weird and hastily. Let me look into this a little more. Maybe I can find something you can use against them, okay? Just promise not to charge in until I get back, alright? Alright, fine. Just hurry. I can't stand the thing of those animals in trouble. Thank God for that. That's a very diplomatic choice. I run home with all my might. I know if I don't hurry, someone's going to do something stupid. As soon as I'm in the door, I hurry to Annie's room, pounding on the door. Woman! Oh. Oh. Hey, Max. What's up? Hey, Sally's protesting some kind of animal torture at the science building, but I think something funny is going on. Have me look into this stuff? What? Why me? Annie looks panicked. It's probably because I rushed up here all out of breath. Sorry, Annie. It's just, you're pretty much the best researcher at this whole school. I couldn't think of anyone better to look into this than you. That pouting blush. Annie blushes cutely and then just gestures for me to come in. Fair enough. You love me. Once I explain the situation, I watch Annie frantically typing her way through the college's message boards. Let's see. Here we go. Found the original message. Starting testing on animals today. I hate it. So much suffering, but it's all in the name of science. We've got the grant. Better make use of it. What grant is this? I watch her track through a few more news sites until she finally stops on an article and reads for a few moments before slapping her palms on her face. I know what the grant was for. Here, let me email you the article. Show it to Sally. I think it'll clear this up. Annie sighs as if she's just read something really stupid. I thank her for her help and rush out the door. Oh God, Sally's going to feel really embarrassed. Back at the protest, I can see I'm just in time. Up in front of the door to the science building, I can see Sally bullying a short guy with glasses who seems to be from the science building. He seems familiar. Oh God, it's Boris. But it's not Boris, who is it? I forgot his name. It's the butler. But I can't place him right now. This is your last chance, but yes, Butch. Come clean about your hideous experiments. I'm telling you, there are no hideous experiments in here. Everything in here is perfectly safe and approved. Oh, like I'm going to believe you when there's suffering going on. Actually, Sally... Oh, Max, come on. Let's force this little weasel to open up. Before she can say another word, I shove the article into her hands. She looks at me inquisitively, but starts reading it. Butch leans over the paper and nods in understanding. Oh yeah, that would pretty much explain what's going on in there. You can see why we don't want to discuss it. Sally turns red as a beat, then turns to the audience with a megaphone up. False alarm, people. Go home. Nothing to see here. Scram! She then drops the microphone and walks off, whispering a quiet thanks to me as she passes me. I hope she gets over this. Her heart was in the right place, but oh well. Butch scratches his head, equally embarrassed, and just wanders back into the building. For my part, I hurry after Sally. Maybe I'll treat her to lunch. Well, that was eventful. Oh, it's Chatty Boy. You idiot. How could he ruin such a good relationship with that girl? I've got finals all week, and yet I still feel like I have a ton more studying to do. Everyone in Latin House is hard at work trying to get their last study session in. Isabella's been locked up in her room since dawn. Sally's barely been outside to walk her dog. Even Rakesh is. As I look into Rakesh's room, I'm actually not sure what Rakesh is doing. He appears to be doing a kind of headstand on his box. books. Rakesh, I think you get less money from the student bookstore if you ruin the book. Unfortunately, I think I startled Rakesh and he crashes to the ground. I briefly consider running before he recognizes me. Play event, why not? What the hell are you doing, man? You're liable to wreck yourself messing around like that. I'm fine, thank you, Max. I was trying to study. Were you trying to learn by osmosis, Rakesh? Certainly not. I'm not a buffoon. Does that work? I mean, maybe if the blood all rushes to your head. Exactly. You understand why I had to at least try it. So, do you feel like you know it any better? Not really, no. Aw. Well, then I guess we'll have to figure out a different way for you to learn the material. I suppose I really must rely on other methods to learn. Well, what do you have in mind, Max? Yeah, what do you have in mind? Well, what's the subject? It is for biology. I hate biology. I need to pass a class so that my grades reflect that I am doing well on my proper curriculum. It is important to my parents that I try my best to become a rich American-trained doctor. Why do not know, God. Well, if it's important to you, let's do it. We'll cram like it's going out of style, man. We'll figure out how to get this stuff so deep in your brain you won't be able to not to pass. You won't be able not to pass. Yes, we can best this test together. Cass and I gather up all of his notes that he's taken during class this quarter. Unfortunately, given his terrible attendance record, his notes really aren't much. Oh, shit. Of course, it doesn't help that half of his book is covered in doodles and drawings and just splotches of colour. Ah, balls. We spent a few hours comparing his notes to his textbook and mostly just studying the things that his class has been going over this past quarter. After a while, Rakesh's attention begins to drift. He just can't concentrate on the subject for that long. I get his attention back a few times, but he's beginning to lose it. It must be rough having parents trying to dictate what you do here. Sometimes I wonder if I'm letting my own parents down, but I know they'll be happy when they see me up on stage. It's clear Rakesh is losing interest, though. I need to do something to clear his head so he'll study more. Let's take a break to get our minds cleared. Okay, Rakesh, it's clear you need to get your head... It's clear you need to get your head clear so you can concentrate. Yes, this is a most excellent idea, Max. I will make us some food to take our minds off of our predicament. That sounds good. A few minutes later, Rakesh and I are in the kitchen. Rakesh is mixing up some kind of batter while I'm digging through our cupboards to see if we got any fruit. Cake is very good for the brain. I'm sure... cake is very good for the brain. I'm sure I heard that in one of the days I attended class. If we can make a good one, surely I will be able to study all night long. What are you doing? Duh. We're making study cake, obviously. Study cake? That's the best idea I've heard all night. Did you use the egg substitute I bought? Egg substitute? Oh, yes. Before I know it, the whole house is helping and arguing over ingredients to go into our study cake. Oh, God. I guess everyone really just needed a break from studying for finals. I feel a little bad that Rakesh probably won't get any studying done tonight, but at least he's relieving his stress. A few hours and a messy kitchen later, we have a rather magnificent and terribly delicious cake on our hands. Huh. Well, I'll leave this episode off here. I'll see you next time. I was going to say next week then. Good day.